Baru-baru ini, Satya Nadella, CEO dari Microsoft, berkunjung ke Indonesia dan bertemu dengan Presiden Joko Widodo. Dalam kunjungan tersebut, Microsoft mengumumkan investasi besar senilai 1,7 miliar US dollar atau sekitar 27,2 triliun rupiah untuk mendukung perkembangan teknologi cloud dan AI di Indonesia. Investasi ini menjadi bukti komitmen Microsoft dalam membantu Indonesia menjadi kekuatan ekonomi digital di era AI. Selain investasi, Satya Nadella juga memaparkan 3 imperatif penting dalam memanfaatkan teknologi AI secara optimal dan bertanggung jawab. Mari kita bahas satu persatu. Imperatif pertama adalah peningkatan produktivitas. AI dapat membantu kita bekerja lebih cepat dan efisien dengan alat-alat seperti Microsoft 365 Copilot, GitHub Copilot, dan Power Platform. Alat-alat ini mampu mengotomatisasi tugas-tugas rutin, membantu kita mengambil keputusan yang lebih baik, dan bahkan berinovasi dengan lebih mudah. Contohnya, GitHub Copilot Workspace dapat membantu pengembang menulis kode hingga 46% lebih cepat. Dan Buma, salah satu kontraktor pertambangan terbesar di Indonesia, telah meningkatkan produktivitas karyawannya dengan Microsoft 365 Copilot. Mari kita simak apa kata Satya Nadella tentang bagaimana AI dapat meningkatkan produktivitas kita.
How to unlock the broad horizontal productivity by adopting the best tools that are available, that are AI powered, so that your organization can directly benefit from it. In fact, that was the inspiration for Microsoft Copilot. We built Copilot so that you can take both the world's knowledge as well as your organization's knowledge and help you reason about it faster, and then to create new knowledge faster, and also act and make decisions and move the productivity frontier in your organization. It's really exciting to see this Copilot era because the productivity stats are pretty stunning. It's totally changing how people create knowledge, and the knowledge diffuses throughout the organization. We describe it as knowledge turns. We are seeing every workflow and work artifact change. In fact, this is what happened during the early days of the PC era. We all remember pre-email, pre-spreadsheets, how we did something like forecasting. The same thing is now happening even in the Copilot era, where because of the way the knowledge gets created and knowledge gets diffused, the work and workflow inside of any enterprise, any commercial organization, or any public sector organization is fundamentally changing. And in fact, right here in Indonesia, it's fantastic to see the examples. I had a chance to meet the developers at Dana, which is great to see. In fact, one of the things that they showed me is how they were using GitHub Copilot to accelerate how new banks that got integrated was going from hours and hours to 10 minutes. That was just a fantastic example. We are seeing examples of how Buma is using Microsoft 365 Copilot and Telkom Indonesia. So we have great examples right here of people using technology to change, as I said, work and workflow. Talking about developers, GitHub is obviously the place where every developer lives, where all code lives. And right here in Indonesia, we are seeing tremendous growth. In fact, over the last couple of years, we've seen 2x growth in software developers in Indonesia. We have, in fact, I think Indonesia is going to be number 5 globally by 2026, so it's going to be exciting, yeah. And there has been 200+% growth in Gen AI projects right here in Indonesia. So this speaks to how rapidly this technology is being diffused.
Imperatif kedua adalah pembangunan infrastruktur AI. Microsoft akan membangun pusat data cloud di Indonesia sebagai bagian dari investasi 1,7 miliar US dollar. Infrastruktur ini akan memungkinkan pengembang dan organisasi di Indonesia untuk melatih dan menjalankan model AI dengan lebih mudah dan efisien. Dengan akses ke teknologi AI mutakhir, Indonesia bisa menciptakan solusi AI inovatif untuk berbagai sektor. Seperti yang dilakukan eFishery, startup aquatech pertama di Asia Tenggara, dengan solusi berbasis AI Mas Ahya App untuk petani budidaya perikanan. Yuk kita dengarkan penjelasan Satya Nadella tentang pentingnya infrastruktur AI bagi Indonesia.
In fact, it starts with the infrastructure. Azure today has 60 plus regions, 300 plus data centers around the world, more data center regions than any other public cloud. We announced our data centers are coming to Indonesia soon, so that's exciting. And in fact, the thing that I'm really excited to announce today is the expanded announcement of data center investments, so $1.7 billion to bring the latest and greatest AI infrastructure to Indonesia. So I'm very, very excited about this. That means that we will have the world-class training inference infrastructure, whether it's NVIDIA, whether it's AMD or Microsoft's own Maya chips, will all be part of the data center infrastructure, allowing every developer to be able to train their models, do their best inference of their models through all of the infrastructure. So we're going to lead this wave in terms of the next generation of AI infrastructure that's needed. And of course, we'll have the best selection of models, whether there's frontier models like Azure OpenAI or open source models like Mistral or Llama. They're all going to be available on Azure for developers to be able to use. Because any application is not about any one model. It's about continuously building your own tuned applications with an ensemble of models, and we want to have the best, broadest selection.
Imperatif ketiga adalah keamanan dan peningkatan keterampilan atau skilling. Keamanan menjadi hal yang sangat penting dalam era AI, dan Microsoft berkomitmen untuk membangun produk dan layanan AI yang aman dan dapat dipercaya. Microsoft juga berinvestasi dalam program-program pelatihan untuk meningkatkan keterampilan digital dari 840.000 orang di Indonesia hingga tahun 2025, termasuk program AI Teach untuk siswa SMK, program Ready for AI and Security untuk perempuan di bidang keamanan cyber, dan program AI Fluency untuk generasi muda. Contohnya, Shelin, seorang peserta program Skill for Jobs, kini menggunakan AI untuk meningkatkan kemampuannya dalam menganalisis data. Mari kita pelajari lebih lanjut tentang komitmen Microsoft dalam keamanan AI dan peningkatan keterampilan bersama Satya Nadella.
Close out, I wanted to talk about the third imperative. And perhaps this is going to be one of the most crucial imperatives going forward, because ultimately any new technology is all about the trust we have in that technology. That means security and safety around the technology is paramount. And so that's why at Microsoft we started last November the Secure Future Initiative, which is fundamentally grounded on how do we shift left by design, how to make sure security is something that's built in, security by default, and really ensuring that we have secure operations all around. We have 6 pillars that we are driving real progress every day. This is security above all else for Microsoft. This is going to be something that you'll see us rapidly make progress in order to ensure that the technology that you have is the most secure. Everybody can participate in it. That means skilling is one of the most important considerations. So I'm very, very pleased to announce that we at Microsoft are going to train 2.5 million people by 2025 across the ASEAN region. In fact, 840,000 right here in Indonesia alone. So we're very, very excited about the skilling initiative. And I want to leave you with an example of what this skilling can do to one individual right here in this region. Thank you all very, very much. Have a fantastic rest of the conference. Thank you.
In Indonesia, we have a very excited and passionate young population that is hungry for new opportunities, getting access to digital skills.
Pertama sih kerjaan yang aku ambil tuh part-time sebagai customer service representative. Terus akhirnya karena kontraknya selesai, pengen juga switch karir juga, nggak cuma stuck di admin aja. kayaknya aku harus nyari pengalaman lagi atau ilmu lagi biar aku bisa naik ke step selanjutnya sih, nggak cuma karir di itu aja kayak gitu sih.
Shelin picked up Excel in data analysis through the Skills for Jobs program, and now she's incorporated AI to help her in how she's visualizing data to solve problems.
Banyak sekali sih perubahan dari yang semisal aku mau tanya ini atau pengen reporting ini tapi aku bingung gimana cara report yang bagus, jadi aku biasanya pakai AI sih, jadi kayak lebih memangkas waktu sih, kayak lebih cepat kerjaan selesai gitu sih. Akhirnya ikut pelatihan lain atau nyoba belajar di bidang lain kayak gitu sih.
AI is reducing the barriers by really helping people to understand the exact problem they are facing and get access to the content and solutions right away. This gives me a lot of hope, knowing that AI can really give everyone the tools and tech to be their best version of themselves.
Gak usah takut mau nyoba apapun, selama kamu pengen, kamu mau, kamu niat, lakukan aja gitu sih. Dan gak boleh nyerah.
Itulah 3 imperatif AI dari Satya Nadella dan komitmen Microsoft untuk mendukung transformasi digital Indonesia dengan fokus pada produktivitas, infrastruktur, keamanan, dan peningkatan keterampilan. Indonesia memiliki potensi besar untuk menjadi pemimpin dalam era AI dan menciptakan dampak positif bagi masyarakat dan ekonomi. Terima kasih sudah menonton.